So anyway, we just walked up this nice little hill. It just takes me to another road right past the ranch. It's an easement is what it is for the pedestrians and for hikers and for equestrians. So it's all good. Sorry about the tilt on the camera here. I mean, it's actually my phone, not a very good camera, but it's an okay phone cam. But anyway, yeah, so I discovered a new access, like a T in the road here, where one leads to one side of the road, which I think is Cherokee, and the other side of the road up there, I think behind me, is Papoose. And so these are new streets I'm discovering over here, in not far from my house. Hey, Bub, over here. You're off the trail, Bub. Follow me. Good boy. So yeah, cool, very nice. Farmland. Some people do little farming, some people do the grazing, mostly husbandry. You know, a little bit of cattle, some cows, definitely horses, and some people have their own chickens and pigs and turkeys and stuff. So that's what I like about it. I wish I had a chunk of property, 3 to 5 acres. I would definitely have some farm animals to take care of too, and somebody to help me. It'd be nice to have somebody to help me do that, but it's just me and my doggy. So I just have a nice little plot. So I'm gonna go ahead and, after a few rainfalls, get an area ready for planting some fruit trees and some raised beds. I gotta fix the area back in my yard where I can put some raised beds and raise some nice veggies and herbs. So it's all good. Life is good, you know. Closer you get to the land, life gets better. It's a pleasure to be out of cities. I'm sick and tired of cities. Spent 5.5 years in Stockton. That was just more than enough for me. And that's not a big city either. It's only 350,000 maybe, but still it's bigger than I want to be in. Originally I'm from the Bay Area, and I worked for the city of San Francisco, so that's a city. And definitely, so is most of the Bay Area, surrounded by nothing but city after city. I lived on the coast for 30 years, and that was a smaller, very small city. But I do miss the coast, but it's nice to be inland and away from all the hustle bustle, the craziness of the traffic corridors. All I can say is that Central Valley has really grown tremendously. It's just nothing but basically a turnpike from one valley city to another. From like, once you get to Sacramento, all the way south as you go down through Lodi, Stockton, Lathrop, Manteca, Modesto, Ceres, Merced, Madera, all the way down to Fresno. You get city after city after city. And the valley still has quite a bit of cropland, obviously, agribusiness, but it is a bit of it's grown so much, it's nothing but trucking. So it's nice to be up out of that area. All the hearing that noise all the time, the traffic whizzing by. I used to live about maybe about half a mile from Highway 99. Nothing but a big corridor for trucks and stuff. And then I-5 I was sandwiched between I-5 and I-99. So I'm not there anymore, and I'm happy. Happy. I still have to watch out for cars though, for this guy. I don't want to get too complacent with the cars because they can come out of nowhere coming around a turn. So I got to be really cautious when I get anywhere near a road. He's pretty good off leash on the trails though. He's very good. He responds to me really well. And I have a dog whistle, which helps too. And he does. I got it set to the right pitch, and he does respond to that really well. Well, nice little outcroppings here along the trail. A lot more of them are coming up in about another half mile or so. So yeah, we're gonna be heading towards the stables, and then from there go maybe over to the grotto and come back again before we head home. But it's good getting a good workout, good late morning hiking. This guy, you stay out of that doogie now, Bubby. No, don't eat that doogie. No, spit it out. He loves it, horse cocky. What do you call it, doogie? horse crappy horse patties. Come on, bub. Let's go. Get out of the ticks. Come on. Let's get out of the ticks, bub. That's a good boy. So let's go. I'm gonna pick this up a little bit, maybe another couple of minutes, and see. We can see on the way over there. So actually, it's pretty warm today. I think it's gonna get to 66 today. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. It feels warmer, but because the sun's at that low angle, so it always feels warmer. Hey, 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 hey! Boomerang, this way. Come on, over here, over here. Come on, over here. Let's go. Good boy, good boy. Anyway, so yeah, it's feeling really good. Yeah, I love the toasty warmth of the sun, and the temperature has been not dropping down to the 30s. I mean, low 30s. It's been like upper 30s at night, but as soon as that sun goes down, you're almost automatically you're in the 40s, and then probably like by midnight you're already in the upper 30s. So yeah, it's chilly. I mean, it's the kind of weather you want to put a fire on. I don't put a fire on every night, but looks like they're doing some ATV hill climbing up here. You can see this is where they go. I could hear them in the distance with their motocross. I'm thinking it's like motocross bikes. Kind of cool. That's what I used to do many years ago when I had my motorcycle. When I was in my 19, 20 years old, I had an old Honda Scrambler, and I used to ride up and down these hills and hill climbing and stuff. Hey, where you going, bub? Come on down. You think you are an ATV? You're so funny. But anyway, yeah, it's fun to take up there. They're dangerous too. You got to be careful. Most of these guys go up and down. I'm pretty sure they're not using ATVs. They're using motorcycles. Better control. So we're heading back to where we started, out at the baseball field over at Black Creek Community Park. But it's nice to go off in a different direction. I just discovered this. I didn't even know there was this much trail going to the other side. Yeah, I had read that there was 3.5 miles, but now I believe it. From the one trailhead from where we stopped at, where I had to turn around, all the way to the other side, it's about, I'm thinking, easily 1.75 miles. So maybe they mean if you do the loop, it's 3.5. So yeah, it feels good now, getting out and walking and getting a good workout, breaking a little sweat. It's all good. I'll take a nice nap this afternoon. If I feel it, I'm just going to lay down and take a nap at usually hits me around 3:30 or so in the afternoon. This looks like this guy's putting a nice little creek in. That's pretty cool. This is Blue Line area here, I believe, where the Fish and Game have areas that designate for runoff. So I guess they did a nice little, the park did a nice little, like a little culvert right here, to veer off the water from flooding the road. Pretty cool. I'm going to pick you up a little bit later on. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. So basically, you can see in the distance a beautiful stable, little corral where this beautiful palomino looks like to me in that corral, that property right there. So nice. I talked to a lady I met the other day with her friend. She's riding a nice palomino. That might be her property. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people have their horses on their. Some of these people have 3 acres, some 5, some up to 10 acres of prime grazing land. They're very nice. Aren't they lucky? If I would have thought about it years ago, I would have bought 5, 6 years ago. After I moved from the coast, I would have just bought some land up here and it's just worked the land, make a corral. Maybe would have gotten adopt a horse, maybe adopt a Mustang or something, but things didn't work out that way. I don't know if I'm going to be doing adopting any horses, but I wouldn't mind getting another pooch to keep this guy company. At least I can take him traveling with me. I can't take a horse traveling. Where you going, bub? Hey, where you going? Don't go too far. You don't go run too far forward. Okay, you're all good, but don't go into the grass. I just said don't go in the grass, bub. Over here, over here, over here. What you getting ticks? Yeah, it would be nice to have a horse for sure. That's something you do when you're younger. wish my kids would have been raised around horses and farm animals. I really do. I mean, you know, you do what you got to do, but having worked for the city of San Francisco, I had to be pretty close by. There were stables though back in the coastal town I lived in, and it would have been nice to introduce them to riding, but I just never did. They were kids more into sports and things, and playing soccer, and I was coaching them and getting into that part of their life. But it would have been really nice. This is an interesting little outcropping right here. I'm gonna get a picture of it. Cool. So this guy's waiting for me. Say, what are you doing? You're always freaking taking pictures along the way. He wants to keep going to the grotto. I hear you, Bubby. I hear you, Boomerang. I know you want to keep going. What is Daddy taking so long for? I'm just admiring the land around me. That's what I'm doing. I'm just admiring this beautiful land around here. Not for everybody. It's for those that can make use of the space they have, and some people just don't like that much responsibility on their property, but they have to. It's a 24/7 job. You got to do a lot of work, but once you get it going and get it started, it takes a life on of itself. But you just have to maintain it. You know, keep the grass cut back, and have a good farm guy to come help you with the stuff that they need. You know, the feeding of the animals, the grooming them, and having a vet care. It all costs money, so it has to kind of generate money too. If you're gonna have these animals, they have to generate some money as well. So having a milk cow or having chickens and hens, you can sell chickens, or we can sell eggs or farm fresh products at local fairs and produce stores and stuff. It's worth making a try. It's an honest way to make a living, that's for sure. Totally self-sufficient, but it's good to have a good amount of seed money to keep you going, so you don't have to worry about running into ground zero with your money and running out of cash. So anyway, I'm going to end this part 2 right now. Take a real quick rest over here. I'm not going to be climbing any hills right now. We'll take that one, the next route up here, the next trip up here. So right now we're just going to hang out and take a little bit of water for him and call it a day. Okay, see you on the other end.